cheddar. Moncler jacket, wear it any weather.
Welcome to Slime Sessions.
What up, though? We here with Saggy2Slimey.
Yes, you feel me?
Dang. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
What a vibe.
We got another slime in the building.
Blessed to be here. Blessed to be here for this opportunity. Thank you guys again for having me here.
Of course,
man. Like, you a slimy guy.
This had to.
Yeah.
This is in the making.
It's a snake pit right now.
Right? This is too much slime going on right here.
Too slimy, too.
Hissing out here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shit. I mean, that leads me to the first question, because, you know, obviously my name's Slimy too, so it's like,
gang.
you know,
Gang.
have that in there.
But yeah, that's a funny story. My name, so it goes back to elementary school, and I don't know if you guys did this in elementary school, but they used to have the kids like do announcements for like birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
For my birthday, my last name's Seguinot. So like when they announced my last name, they're like, "Happy birthday to Kobe Saggy Nut." And then and that's what they said. And then fucking everyone laughed, bro. And the best part about it, I wasn't even in school at the time. I was in Florida on vacation. But like everyone was telling me, texting me, all that stuff. But like my football team just called me Saggy. My boys used to just call me Saggy all the time. So like when I started rapping, I was like, I'm gonna put Saggy as my name, and then I just couldn't think of anything else. But then I was like, I'm slimy. So you know what I'm saying? I'm slimy out here. You gotta be clean out here. So Saggy2Slimey is what I came up with.
Wow.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, the slimy shit, did that come from like the Young Thug vibe too?
Mm-hmm.
Were you bumping
because I was bumping the Thug, bumping Gunna, all that. Gunna is big slime, so like
where we have a whole Gunna
slime season
shrine in the booth, like
you know the vibe. Yeah, that's big slime. So like him, Thug, all that, Lil Keed, like shit like that. I fuck with that like vibe.
The YSL camp.
Yeah,
vibe.
man. Nah, those are all dope, inspirational ass dudes. Like, shit, Young Thug was fucking. You heard that guy?
Yeah.
At like 17 or 18, when I was fully bumping him, I'm like, nah, this man is.
And people don't realize like how much of an influence he really is to
That's
the
what
game.
I'm saying. Exactly.
Like he's such a big influence to like the genre today, like how people be auto tuning, all that stuff like that. Like,
yeah, we just did a GOAT talk on him a couple.
Yeah, I
weeks
seen
ago.
that. I seen that.
Yeah, and like I said in that too, like you hear Slime and Slat, like Thug is the one that popularized that.
Popular, yeah.
Like he might have not. He wasn't the first one to say Slime.
No.
Apparently it was Nor.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wayne said it early too.
Yeah, and like What's Poppin', Slime, all that shit. But like Thug
popularized
it, especially now, because now everyone's saying Slat and Slime.
Exactly.
And it brings upon that whole like behavior and just mentality of like just creating and being free in your creative expression.
Exactly.
Like it don't matter what you're putting out there, because he was like early Young Thug was fucking weird to listen to. You're like, what the
People
fuck?
didn't like listen to him at all, like understand them, shit like that. Like,
hey, bro, when I was in middle school and high school, bro, people laughed at me because I was listening to like stoner and like 2 Cup stuff. They're like, yo, turn that shit off. That shit trash. And then they laugh at me for listening to early Uzi too. I remember y'all motherfuckers who's
that's
laughing
crazy.
now.
If you
Y'all
hated on
bugging
early
out.
Uzi,
Right? Yo, Thug,
way.
Uzi, and Trav are on top of the world right now.
on
Fuck y'all
top,
talking about.
on top.
Hey, what's your take on music though? Saggy?
So music for me, like I use it as a way for inspire. I want to inspire people. That's my like purpose. That's I seen signs from God. Like I be meditating and stuff like that. So like I be seeing signs that like, I talk to God. I try to connect with my higher self. So like music in a way for me is to inspire people and to teach and to like put the real thing that people needs to hear into their heads. Like, cause like a lot of people be listening to stuff that like they shouldn't be listening to like all the time, and like and then like it consumes them. The negativity consumes them. Is such a big art form, and like for me, music is a big part of this world. And like I feel like it runs a lot of the world, like music wise, and like because music's been here since the Stone Ages. Like people be cavemen, all that. They know about music. Music's evolved to such a great thing today, and like I use it as a way to cope with stuff that I go through also, but I also use it to inspire because I know that's my purpose.
Hey, it's all of those shits. Like
Yeah.
everything in a bubble. I feel like music encompasses because it's like, yo, you're going through your daily life. Every human, even though we're all different, we all have like a similar story.
Yeah.
So when you could share that
And
on a
music's
song,
relatable. So
yeah,
like,
you hear that, you're like, damn, like I'm not the only one who feels this way or goes through that, and that shit just inspires
That's
you.
why so many people like messed with Juice. Juice WRLD was such a big
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. man. Like that's crazy. That like the amount of people that I heard like say Juice WRLD got him out of depression, got him out of like taking drugs all the time and stuff like that. Like just I want to be that type of person to help those people that like feelings those type of ways, feeling anxiety, feeling depressed, like stuff like that. I want to be that coping mechanism for them.
Like that shoulder to lean on.
Exactly.
I feel that. I mean, listen to your music too. I can hear that like mentality, like on I Can't Help It. You know, you're talking about, you know, taking drugs and stuff, like, because that's a reality of people, but you're like, you know, you got to reach your highest self. You still got to be
Exactly.
your best. So it's like you can put that to the side and really focus in on what you need to do.
Yeah, like I said in the song, like the drugs, I take them, but at the end of the day, they don't help me like to what I need to be. They don't bring me to like where I need to go. So like I need to realize that connecting with your higher mind, your higher self, and your soul, being one with your soul is huge.
Yo, and that you can't sleep on that. Like,
And people
that's a part
do.
of your life.
Yeah, people do.
You know, you have to be connected with you. Like, you know, I love those creative places, like, you know, music. There's, you know, watching movies, like different entertainments. But the most important thing for you is to know what your purpose is. And like,
Exactly.
what are you here to do?
Because that's what people get mistaken by too. Because people think, oh, I'm just here to be here. Like, I'm just walking the earth. They don't really realize that they have a purpose. They have a gift. Like, you were made for a gift. Like, we're all fallen angels. Like, we're here.
100%.
So,
Everybody has a purpose.
Exactly.
You just have to find it.
exactly.
You know.
100%. And that goes to my next point. Like, where did this all start with music? Like,
So from early age, my mom used to play me. My mom and my dad used to play me a lot of Michael Jackson. So
legend right there.
that's like, yeah, that's my favorite musician. Like probably my favorite musician of all time. Like with Kendrick. Yeah, like when I think of him, like it's crazy that like he passed away. Like, cause for me that was the first artist for me like that passed away. Like that I was actually listening to. Like. When I listened to heavy, and when he passed away, that news broke me. Like, but like music to me, it's just like it started there, and then like I would always writing, and I would always be dancing, and then one day like I was just like, I got so much of these notes, I need to get into a studio, and then my friend Numa, actually, I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a rapper as well, and he got me into connection with my first DJ Lost. Shout out DJ Lost. He's the GOAT.
Yo.
Sauce House, best house, you feel me?
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. But I just always been writing music. Music's been with me from the jump, and so yeah.
Hey, man.
Bro, I feel that like growing up, like that's one of the main things I focused on, because growing up I drew. Like I wanted to be a cartoonist and animator growing up, ever since a kid.
I like that type of art.
Growing up I fucked with anime heavy, so I had like ideas for shows. And then like I always grew up fucking with music too. I grew up off of like 50.
Yeah.
I grew up off of DMX. I grew up off of like Usher, Nelly, like Trey Songz, like mad, like
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. He's one of my favorites of all time.
That's what I'm
Shouts out
saying,
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's the closest thing to Michael Jackson we had.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
And he does all that shit too. Like
Exactly.
he draws, like acts, like he's
And
just
that's one thing about me too. Like with this music, I want to be obviously making music and putting out music, but I want to do more with it. Like,
exactly.
I want to be that business mogul. I want to be. I want to be that person that like people see like, oh, he did it from the ground up. Like he did this independently and like all that. So yeah,
That's what it's about. Like once you have that, you know, you reach that platform, whether it's music, art, whatever art you got, you can then take that and build it into other, areas of business and stuff like that.
Exactly. That's why I love art, and that's why I think that's the most like important thing.
Exactly.
Because whether you're an artist and you just stick to that certain path of art, or you'll probably branch out to a different path of art, or then you'll convert that with business and like make something.
And the thing about art too, like there's so much art in your mind, like, and the thing about art, it's all about creativity. Like anybody can create art, and it's just how far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to put the effort in?
The
and
mind,
like
10,000 hours.
The
right
mind
there.
is we only use 10%, so like there's so much left in our minds, so much creativity in our minds.
For sure.
and it's always on. It's always active, even in our sleep.
But yo, from the jump, like the first time even peeping you and listening to your music was when we posted that questions thing on our story on Instagram. Dog, never so fast.
Shout out everybody that put my name in there. I love you guys. That's love right there.
Real support right there.
I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you guys. So that's
Head
love.
ass. We were like
love.
legit every hour 10.
Yeah, like my
15.
nigga got a whole fucking cult following. Like,
Yeah, where'd this come from, bro?
like shit. Like,
Nah, yeah, that's love. Like,
I thought you about to have like 1,400 followers. I'm like, nah, this nigga's elite.
Yeah.
I mean, you are elite, but still.
not yeah. I'll be there. I'll be
Yeah,
there, bro.
exactly.
I'll be there.
Hey,
But it's like
all to the top.
off the local shit, sometimes you don't see that, where it's like it could be a regular artist, they don't have that many people behind them willing to do that. They might like your shit, but to actually
Put in the effort, and like
Yeah.
actually show that love and stuff like
bro,
that.
that's a blessing right there. Like,
and that's what I live for. That's all it's about, the fan base and like building that fan base up.
Exactly, bro.
Because you ain't, and as an artist, if you don't have any fans, like if you don't have fans backing you up, like a support base, then artists would be struggling.
No bullshit,
mentally,
Struggle.
everything, financially.
Because fans, like, they uplift you. Like, you be handing you, like, for me at least, when I see comments on like my songs, like, yo, this is fire, like, keep this shit up, like, keep doing you and stuff like that, motivates me to go back in the booth, go keep writing even more, like, and like my motto is like, as long as I always, and I got it learned from somebody told me this, as long as you have that one person that like supports you and that one person that follows you and like always there for your music, then you just got to keep going, bro, because that's you got that, bro, because as long as you got that one person that support, there's always going to be that support system there.
Yeah,
100%.
and that one grows automatically because you have that genuine relationship. If you can impress or do something for that one person, it could be 10, it could be 20,
and that one person can do so much in like putting your name out there and like going to people and be like, yo, listen to this, da 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 da, and stuff like that.
That's dope, man. And definitely like just the slimy wave and the slimy mentality. I feel like you have that persona just off of like talking to you through Instagram. Like this is the first time meeting you, but you have like a very, positive look on things. And
and because
that's how you have to be.
The world is full of negative energy. Like negative energy, you just can't let it control you. Can't let it get to you because that's what they want. They want that negative energy to get to you. But well, that positive energy is so big. Energy like goes through the world. Like that's why people saying like the vibes and stuff like that, because vibes is energy. That's your energy.
Yeah, we just gotta segregate the 2020 vibes completely. Because
I don't even say you might have heard it and I can't help it. I don't say 2021 because you're saying 2021 WON and 2020 was the worst year.
Hell yeah.
So and you don't want that to win, but you're putting that energy into 2020 saying it won. So I say 2021. I don't say
2021. Yeah. Hey.
2021.
Gang.
That's where we at, man. That's why we doing this and you here discussing and I feel like with music and just your story, that's how you can connect with people, and like I feel that's a strong motivation for you too. Like it's really about the relationships, regardless of how big you get. Obviously, that's gonna happen, but
that comes with it. Exactly.
You have those genuine relationships,
and that's why like I'm blessed to be here because I told you guys from the jump. I was like, this connection I'm trying to build because like you guys have a following, a big following, like, but like it's not like you guys aren't like out there like
Yeah,
no
right.
jumper shit.
Exactly.
But like
Yeah.
I know you guys are gonna get there, so like we're building each other, like we're both down low and stuff like that, but we're gonna come up together.
Hey,
For sure.
Got this, bro.
Hey, 100% right
For
here.
sure. For sure.
we
Yup.
all finna eat.
Hell yeah, everyone has to eat.
Yes, sir.
And you feed everybody. But I feel like one thing, at least with the music industry, what might be like one of your fears or just one of those things you just don't look forward
Sign
to?
into a record label.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
feel
my
that.
that's my biggest.
That question, you're like,
Bro.
I can go into this for hours, like just about like the industry business and like how that like manipulates you,
Yeah,
and all
bro.
that stuff. But like that's my biggest fear in the industry is that like going to those type of A&Rs that use you like and stuff like that. Like they have their certain agendas, and I don't want to be used as a certain agenda, used as a puppet,
Right.
stuff
Yup.
like that. So that's my biggest fear.
I feel that, man. That's like a very understanding fear because even with any of us, we're like, do we want to sign to a label or would we rather just become independent?
Everything, bro.
Yeah, I understand
Anybody
that.
can make it, bro. Anybody can make it independently, bro. You don't need that. Like
For sure.
you
Bro,
don't
look what Russ did.
exactly,
Made it on Forbes too and was independent.
exactly.
Crazy. Like
That's why record labels, like people making their own record labels, are big right now. I'm working to make my own record label. I want to make my own record label. STS, Strides to Succession. That's what
yeah.
that's what it is.
I like
Right,
that.
to
Yeah.
successing.
That's what I'm working up to try. That's one of my like goals in life and this music shit is trying to make my own record label.
That's tough, man.
Cause,
Yeah.
Cause I want it to be like, kind of like, a Jay-Z like record label type. You know how he has like
Rock
all
Nation?
those. It's not just music. He has like so many different type of things in that label like that people do. Like I want to have that type. Like
Exactly.
anybody can be in it. Like anybody can take part and be in the team.
Exactly.
That's how you really capitalize on business too. If one thing's not working, if music's not working that year, you got this. What if
Exactly.
you own a bar or you own like a type of residential area? Yo, you're making your money that way while the other one, because even though you can't make money, your root of like happiness or success, that has to come with it. Like,
Exactly.
you know, those are the blessings. Once you have that, you're able to do more with it, you know, and spread your wings, basically.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's all it's about.
100%.
So new music.
New music.
Shit.
I got some crazy shit coming. I'm working to try to make a project right now, but I'm trying to figure out what like the storyline I want it to be and what it like, because I want to make a story out of my projects. I want them to have meaning.
Right.
And, like I want it to be like, I'm obviously not on the Kendrick Lamar level, but I want it to like be like that storytelling type of vibes. Like I wanted people to listen to it and like at the end of it be like, whoa, like like I want them to have that wow effect.
Yeah.
And like how people be listening to Kendrick Lamar to this day, like to Pimp a Butterfly, and they still figuring out like stuff that he just said. Like they didn't realize shit. Like, I want that type of effect. Like I want people to go back to my music and be like, yo, he said this. Like I didn't even notice that. Like, so,
Yeah, bro. That's another thing about like making music too that I like, because you get to write and just get whatever's off on your chest. Just throw it on the pad in your notes, whatever, and then you can throw in those little metaphors and punchlines that only a certain like a group of people will understand. Because I say slick shit in my songs on purpose because I'm like, I know these people are gonna like hit me up, be like, yo, I peeped that line you said, and it happens. I'm like, yeah.
Be like, yo, you think you're sneaky?
Yeah,
like,
bro, I be throwing mad anime lines in there.
Yeah,
Because I love anime.
Nah,
like I
anime
said,
is a
but
lit. Anime.
Hell
What's your
yeah.
favorite anime
of all time.
of all time?
That's hard. It's Full Metal Alchemist. I love Full Metal Alchemist.
I just started watching Demon Slayer.
Oh, fire!
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
the movies.
I only watch. You slack.
Yeah,
I,
slack
I'm
on.
on this 3rd episode right now, but like that shit's fire.
bro. Nah, is
That shit's fire.
for sure. Yeah,
For sure. Nah,
the
but
movie's coming next week. I think.
yeah. Making a movie?
They already made a movie. Like
Really?
the English dub is coming to America.
It's
I
live
think.
action.
No, it's continuing from like where
alright,
season
good,
1
good,
ended
good,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were about to like do some crazy live action shit.
I don't know how I feel about
That's
live action movies.
That's why I said I was like, if they're doing live action, I don't want them to ruin it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
like Death Note and like the
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist. I'm like, what the fuck is?
Nah.
Hey, we had an anime moment. Shout
All
out.
my anime fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, comment down below what's your favorite anime, nigga.
What's y'all favorite shit, man?
My favorite anime of all time, probably have to say One Punch Man.
One Punch Man?
Fire.
I've actually heard about that. My boy Justin.
Yeah, baby.
Nah, I have too many favorites, bro. Actually, like I fuck with Hellsing heavy. I love
I never
Hellsing.
got into that, but I heard of it.
Fire. Dragon Ball Z, obviously. I'm a DBZ.
That's good. That's,
yeah,
that's
obviously.
S tier.
Yeah, Naruto fan.
Yeah.
There's just too many, bro.
Yeah, I'm like fully sleep on anime. I don't know.
You fully sleep on it?
Just like cartoons at a young age, I stopped watching. Like anything animated, I'll just watch like the real movies with the motion picture. And I was just more of like a fan of that. And then all my boys were watching Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, and they're like, "Yo, watch this," and I'd be like, "Nah, I'm on Criminal Minds and CSI, bro." Yeah, I was a weird ass kid.
I'm on my CSI shit. I'm on
I'm
Law and Order.
Law and Order, SVU.
I used to watch Law and Order with my sister. My sister was into that heavy.
I used to watch Grey's Anatomy on the low.
Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
I don't know if I got into
girls try to get me to Grey's Anatomy. That's nah.
My grandma used to watch it. I'd be like, "Yo, put something on." Like, should be show for show. So I'll get my cartoon.
I heard they do
after.
some weird stuff in that show. They do some.
Just a lot of sex.
Your song "Hold On," I bumped that like a couple days ago actually, and I just remembered a line you was talking about, like you gave up football to pursue rap. And I feel like that might have been a tough situation.
I didn't necessarily say I gave up football because I got kicked off the team my senior year. But it's because like someone snitched on me, something else, something happened. So yeah. But I got kicked off the team. But I would say like that blessed me. Like God did that for a reason.
Okay.
I took that like. And like, cause there was so many days where I was like, why did this happen and shit like that. But I know now I realize that it happened for a reason, and it got me into the booth. It got me recording, so and I'm here now, so it worked out.
That's what it's about. Yo, sometimes you receive things that at first you might see as like, damn, that's fucked up. Like it might mess you up for a bit, but then you look back, you're like, that was actually better. You know?
Exactly, and that's how I look at it. It bettered my life.
Exactly,
bettered my purpose.
Yeah,
because like I realize now, like, because I wanted to be, because I knew I always made music and shit like that, like real music, but I always wanted to be a football player, like an NFL player. I wanted to go to the NFL and stuff like that. But now I realize my purpose is to teach. Like I'm supposed to be teaching, like these people, like putting lessons into their head, putting like real shit into their head that people really need to hear.
OD.
Yeah. It's like music's a journal, you know, like sometimes you can't, or you feel like you can't talk about certain things with people.
Nah, because there's so much, there's songs that I have written, but I'm never going to record because it's like too like personal, but like it's just a way like getting my stress off, like a way getting shit off my chest. So like, because if you let it eat you alive, it's like a ticking time bomb. You're just waiting to explode. Yeah,
exactly, bro. Like even if it's just simply just like writing like a poem or something, like spoken word.
Exactly.
Like
I started reading into spoken word, like poetry. Like I want to get into that. Like write some of that down because some of the stuff they be writing and speaking about is real.
Yo, I did a Wisdom Wednesday, so it's like a short clip I send out, just like talking about something. You know, it could be therapeutic or just like general wisdom. And I was talking about last week music therapy, and yo, like even because you have like the auditory cortex in your mind, some things are translated better through hearing it, or like like hearing the words rather than thinking about it, or you know, receiving it by seeing it.
Exactly.
So that just helps you in a way, and it's like therapeutic to hear other stories and lines like that.
Can you say that word again?
Auditory cortex.
Yeah, I like that word. I had never heard that word.
Yeah, this nigga was definitely summa cum laude or whatever. Top of his class.
Yo, I did. Yo, for some reason,
all honors,
nigga.
I hated homework though. I just would take the test of the quiz, do all right, but no good shit on the homework.
Nah, I used to homework, test. I just be like, yo, incident number 3. What's that?
Swing. Nah, bro.
Yo, that's funny.
I hate school.
School, like,
I had to get it off of my chest.
nah, I feel that, like, my mom wants, like, I'm going to college right now at the moment at CCI just to get my first 2 years, but I didn't want to go. My mom just wanted me to get my general education. But, like, I'm just using it as, like, I can't even use that as an experience because it's not even college experience right now with everything going on. Like, you can't even have that experience. So, like,
Right. COVID.
yeah,
God.
ruins everything.
Fucked everything up, bro. Like,
Everything.
I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, no cap. But, like, yeah, like, that just alone just messes everything up. And, like, so that's why I know I'm not going to go anymore, like, to URI. I'm not going to transfer none of that. I know I'm going to do music and stuff. But
Right.
I'm learning for music. I'm concentrating on music. So it's helping me out. I'm taking vocal classes in there, so it's helping out.
Yo, that's the best. You're actually, like, perfecting all those areas.
Yeah, bro.
That's good.
That voice class helps a lot.
And then bro, and then shit. Even I'm not sure if you're into like make like production and whatnot.
Oh,
but
I'm learning how to produce right now. Me and my boy, my brother Apollo, we got FL Studio and we're trying to learn like how to use it and stuff like that because we want to produce our own stuff. Because like that's a big thing as an artist too, for me at least. Like I want to be like Kanye, like making songs on his own beats and shit.
Yeah, like Pierre too, like
fucking Pharrell.
Pharrell,
Shout out Pharrell. Russ does that too.
Yeah.
Shit, and fucking Speaker Knockers did that too.
Rest in peace, Speaker Knockers.
RIP, man.
Like Travis Scott. Like you have mad people. Like even me. Like I started off making beats. I started off like just
that's what's up.
producing. Like
Yeah, he's the guy for beats for sure. Like he makes.
I'll be in touch.
We'll talk.
Saggy2Slimey mark on the way, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Where your mom at, nigga?
I'm Mills.
Saggy2Slimey. Hey, but since obviously you're coming into the music game, are there any artists out here that you would work with, or just catch the vibes?
The vibes.
If I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been like searching out like that, but I actually hit up. You guys interviewed her, Kay.
Okay, yeah.
I listened to her stuff after like the interview.
Kay.
Shouts out,
Shout
Kay,
out
bro.
to you.
Yo,
But I hit you in the DMs. You gotta hit me back.
Yeah, I want to see the vision.
I'm trying to connect. Trying to make a song.
Big
Nah,
facts.
because I like her like her vibes and like the way she makes her music. I can see it has a purpose. So like that's what I look for when I'm looking for like local artists to work with or like people to work with. I don't want to be working with somebody that I know and not taking music seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Doing
like
it for shits and giggles.
yeah, and like the way you explained what you're trying to like accomplish through music, like I can see why you want to work with Kay now because she also focuses on like the message too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Like that. Her most recent video. I forgot what the song's called, but she was speaking some great energy.
The one that was filmed in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
She was speaking some great energy.
Nah, she's fire, man. That's one of those people we reached out to, we talk with, and it was just genuine vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you want to look for and strive for, especially in this business. Like obviously, as you're getting more popular, you're gonna get people that aren't gonna be genuine.
Of course,
they're gonna hate on your shine. So it's like once you peep that genuine energy, you're like, all right.
Like even now, there's people like they won't support you unless it benefits them, unless they get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the world. You just gotta realize like that's everywhere. You're gonna encounter that everywhere. You can't escape it.
Yeah. It's like a balance. You need the bad and the good to really feel the energy, like
exactly,
and get to where you need to be for sure.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, we thank you for coming on the show, man.
Blessed for this opportunity
Fucking
once
boss.
again, bro. Like you guys are lit. Like this podcast is lit. When I came here, I was like, damn.
Hey,
this
round
is
of
lit.
applause, yo. Round of applause. Hey, remember,
First of many.
yo,
First,
of
like I
many,
said,
man.
like when I came in, I was trying to build this strong connection, and I already, before we even interviewed, like I already knew that energy was there, that connection.
Hell yeah, bro.
So like, Gotta stay in touch.
Yo, you guys make sure you tune into Saggy2Slimey
Gang.
on all platforms.
New music coming out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Get it.
We'll have your information in the bio so people can peep that.
Yup.
And
Dang.
don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below.
If you don't like and subscribe and comment,
you're whack.
You on some different.
Not valid, my nigga.
I don't know why you even on the video. To be
I'm
honest.
saying, why you even
Shouldn't even be
clicking?
watching.
To be honest.
But yes,
Yeah.
this has been
A blessed opportunity.
the first
Yeah.
snake pit interview with the slime.